Welcome back, everyone. Erica Preston is with us today. She's Auglaize County's administrator. We're talking about a project they just wrapped up. This is very neat. This is all something different that we don't normally get to talk about. But first I said it's a mural, but it's not really a mural. Explain what was unveiled this week.
Absolutely. So we're calling it a mural.
Yeah.
But really it's more contemporary artwork,
yeah.
right? So we've got a piece of art that's in the shape of Auglaize County with all of the townships kind of
represented
out, yeah. And so we have different photographs in each one of those townships. And it's on the wall in our administration building up in our big meeting room on the second floor.
Yeah.
And this project has been, you know, as all good projects, it's had some years until we've got it completed.
Sure.
So we started talking about this in about 2016 is when I came on board. And this was not my idea or the commissioner's idea. This was our former Sheriff Noak's idea, and he was like, you know, we need something that represents the county, really this big bare wall. So it took lots of different shapes. I mean, at one point in time we were thinking of wood carving,
yeah.
And then we went to, okay, let's do a slate mural, and then we kind of ended where we're at now, and we were thinking it's going to be a photo of each township in this mural. And then we thought, you know what, let's honor law enforcement.
Sure.
Because Sheriff Noak, this was his idea.
Yeah.
So we have now townships with law enforcement in them, but it's going to be interchangeable.
Sure.
It's going to be living, breathing. You know, we can, as frequently as we want to, we can change the photographs or we can leave them up there, and then we can even go back to the old photographs. So it's really going to be something we can change out.
I love that idea. And each, as you said, each township is represented. Do they have say then in what photos go up?
That's a great question, and that's one thing going forward. We hope that all the residents of each township would actually be able to submit photos.
Sure. And
then we could kind of choose and go from there. So it would really be something, a buy-in from the citizens as well.
I don't have an artistic bone in my body, so when I see it, I'm like, wow, that's really well done. But I would not have been able to put that together. Were there people with artistic minds that said, here's what you need to do?
Absolutely, I'm with you. So not an artistic bone in my body. So we worked with designer imaging, Tom Kirk from his firm, and he had done some work for us in the courthouse in the past, so we knew he did good work. So he kind of helped design this, and we had a local photographer help us, where do these photos really fit here? So definitely had some help and some local companies doing that with us. And one of the other cool pieces is we have slate as part of the mural that says Auglaize County on the top of it, and that came from one of our historic barns that was taken down, and the contractor there meticulously took down that slate piece by piece for us to save it. And now we've been able to cut out Auglaize County. So there's kind of a piece of history connected with the future of the pictures.
And slate's hard to keep intact. I mean, keep in one piece anyway. Yeah, that worked out good. Okay, so the topic itself, we mentioned we're kind of you know, talking about law enforcement now and honoring them. That theme can kind of change as we go on, right?
Yeah, we could do whatever theme that we were thinking that we wanted to do, and you know, we could do a WLIO theme.
I don't know if anybody would want to see that. Well, you know, the other thing I thought about is like, I don't want to say you're trying to keep it secret what the final product's going to look like, but was there an effort to like, okay, let's keep this covered up until we have the whole thing and ta-da?
Yeah, that's why today was the big unveiling, and we invited the law enforcement over because we wanted to be ta-da. No one knew it was going to be law enforcement, and so it was kind of nice to surprise them with that.
That's very cool. And I know you had law enforcement in attendance. What was their reaction to what they saw?
You know, I think some of them, so unfortunately our former Sheriff Noak passed away last year, so he wasn't able to see it. So it kind of was touching, almost a tribute to him. So we were able to kind of hear some stories from them from the past. So I think it was meaningful for them. Yeah,
you know, and the thing I really like about it too is that it's something different. We always think about brick and mortar things and projects, and we always talk to you about those kind of things and water lines and what's going up in administration buildings. But this is something different, and that's something that's critical to counties. It's not always those things we just talked about. It's these things that kind of pay tribute to what the history of the county is.
Yeah, so this is the history, and going forward it can be the future.
Yeah, I like that idea too. Can folks come and see it if they want to?
Absolutely.
Check it out?
The administration building's open without restrictions right now, so second floor there.
Check it out. It's very nice. I love it. And our folks got out there and got some pictures of it. So thank you so much for telling us about it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.